Hello. This is the Monday's edition of A Pup In The Life. So, sometimes you need to be shown the obvious. So, today, Mom was on a call with a person that is a financial advisor and that was giving out pieces of advice around Mom's company's fundraising strategy. And, they were talking, and Mom just organized this because she thought it was great to have such a person just giving out pieces of advice and just helping out a bit the ecosystem and in specifics at that point, Brent Plain. And it happened all like that, where she would just organize this and she was gathering around ideas, and yeah, and the response was actually this call. So she was with her CFO, and we're talking, giving out pieces of advice, giving out, asking questions and showing, and having some conversation around the whole process. And the thing that at some point Mom just said was, okay, like, I mean, was it this obvious? Like, the guy just plainly said, okay, the strategy is good. You are rightfully so asking yourself lots of questions around what can be done, what's good, what's not, what should I do differently, many what's actually. But at the same time, it seems that you already have your answer there. And so remember when we said, look for the contrarian opinion, look for something that looks very different than what you have in mind, look for something that challenges what you think is good, look for something that doesn't tell you you're right all the time, which is actually good. But if you think about it, at some point, you'll need to make a decision. And that decision as a CEO, you need to make, and it better be good. And so we're talking about fundraising. And so it was saying, okay, you have this fund in place, all institutional actors up. And then the questions went up like, okay, but like, what's next? Like, what are we planning to do? What's going to be the future around this? Like, if we want to do an exit like this, and that, how are they going to react? And he was surprisingly conciliant at some point. It was saying, okay, like, this is totally normal. This is how it's going to develop, in my opinion, and whatnot. And the call ended with this type of reaction, which was kind of obvious if you think about it, where he said sometimes we're not able to see the obvious. And he was showing us like this, like moving the arms and the shoulders like that, saying, yeah, I mean, it was obvious. And I think from a CEO standpoint, you really need at some point to pick a decision after you've heard many bells ringing, as we say in Italian, after you heard lots of people talking about your shit, after you heard all the things you should have heard, and maybe something that you shouldn't have heard. But that is that. I mean, it's our job. It's taking decisions. It's solving problems when they land on your desk, which means nobody has been able to solve them. And that's that. And so sometimes you also need to do that while talking and confronting yourself with people that you believe are the people that actually have the experience you need to just feel a little bit better when you take those decisions. And it was like this for Mom. And it's probably like this for any human being on planet Earth, because that's what we are in the end. Anyways, please just remember for this podcast of today that sometimes the obvious is there. You're just not able to see it because of how you're wired, the glasses you're wearing, or because you just need to hear it. And yes, there can be many different ways, many different things that happen. But in fact, that's there. So this was the podcast for today. I hope you taking some good decisions today. I'm gonna go home now because it's gonna start raining soon. And we'll send you kisses, hugs, and a bit of barks. Bye.